We live in a noun-based society, a noun-based language. And what this means is that everything is a thing. I am an animal. You are a human. I live in a house. Our descriptions of things, particularly ourselves, are nouns. And nouns have a sense of permanency, of identity, of permanent identity that is unchanging. And many things in our lives, in our culture, fall into nouns, and we take them very seriously. And one example of this is the male-female binary. We have men, we have women, males, females. These are nouns and these are permanent. These are separate boxes. And you're either one or the other. We, transgender, two-spirit, genderqueer, many of us are not a box, and we're not a box in the middle, and we're not a different box, but we actually are both at the same time, or neither at the same time, or both and more. We go beyond the binary completely. We go completely beyond the far reaches of the cosmos of the English language. We're very much walkers between worlds and gatekeepers of different realms. We hold different realms. We hold paradox. So then what happens if we switch things around so that we no longer perceive ourselves as nouns, but rather we perceive ourselves as verbs? Because what happens is, I've perceived myself as a verb. I am now a process. I am a changing, dynamic process flowing through time. Not a noun, not a static box that just sits there originally and doesn't change. I consider my gender to be much more of a verb, much more a flow, a process through time, an expanding, an evolution, a rolling forward, and layers are constantly being added. Sometimes layers are taken away. Thinking of myself this way, which feels more true to me, it allows for change and it feels liberating to me. It feels closer to who I am. And it takes away the anxiety that comes with this desperate attempt to contain who I am in one word, because I can't do that. I just can't. If I refer to myself as one word, it's incomplete. It's inherently incomplete. Because I can call myself a girl, but that is only one small part of who I am. And there seems to be a fear of change. One thing that people say when they're afraid someone is queer, they're coming out as gay or bi or whatever, is that, oh, it's just a phase. I would say, so what if it is a phase? What's wrong with that? I've gone through phases. It doesn't mean that just because something is subject to change doesn't make it any less true, meaningful, purposeful, who you are. For some reason it threatens people's sense of self, because people's sense of self, which is often the ego, or that's their sense of things, is that who they are is their ego, is a noun, is a set, static thing. And so to question that, or to say that it could change, or that it's a process, could be very threatening. I find it very liberating. I have lived as a girl, and I have lived as a boy, I've lived as a woman, I've lived as a man, and I can live as both. I can live as one, the other, neither, but I can go back to my experience, for instance, as a straight girl, and I can pull wisdom from that. And for myself, the way I conceive of my own evolution, my own biography, is of evolution. It's of a slowly adding layers to the sphere of who I am. So I'm not transgender in the sense of I've transitioned from woman to man, but rather the woman, the girl, is still in me. It's just that if you see me as a girl, that's just not the complete picture. So I'm a girl and I am a woman and a man and I am all of these different things. I'm all of these layers. I am a verb, not a noun.